Hindi.
Kita-kita tayo.
It's going. It's opening.
Hello, good morning! Good morning!
Nag-uumpisa eh.
Nakaunarasa mo pa
Sayang
sa...
sayang yung ano nyo. Good
Dito
morning
ka
nyo.
nakatada. Ako ang kitang-kita. Dito ka na lang kasi.
Hindi, dito ako sister. Dito si
Ikaw lang.
Brenda. Hindi, si asawa na dyan. O, sige, asawa niya. Dito pa. O, bagus doon, dito ka. Tapos nakatalikod ka.
Yeah.
Nakatalikod eh.
Yeah.
Bagus na dito mo.
Nakita na ako. Hi.
O, sige. Hindi, makikita ka pa rin.
Malabas lang ako.
Makikita ka pa rin.
Dito ako sa kabila kasi empty.
Si ate dyan.
Dito yan. It's open now.
Si ano? Okay.
Open yan.
Saan doon din naman yan?
Hindi na ano dyan umandar.
No, opo ka. Huwag mo sila pansinin.
Kung battery din lang, meron ako. Pang boost.
So, yun. It's already starting. Ito mamaya, hindi pa nag-start di ba? Kita ang bebe. Yeah? Ba't ako lang?
Oh, okay lang
Sige.
kasi. May pakraka tayo.
Okay, so let's start. Hmm? Okay. Saan yung gamot ko rito? Dito na pala. Mas marami. Okay, so we have already prayed last few minutes. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, sige. You can start it now. Start. Very good. Okay, so okay, let's start. We're going to study the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 32 to 39. It says, "Now learn this parable from the fig tree. When its branch has already become tender and put forth leaves, you know that the summer is near." Verse 33, "So you also, when you see all these things, know that it is near at the doors. Assuredly I say to you, this generation will by no means pass away till all these things take place. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will by no means pass away. But of the day and hour no one knows, even of the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But the days of Noah were so also will the coming of the Son of the Man be. For as in the days before the flood, watch out, for as the days before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered the ark." Verse 39, "And did not know until the flood came and took them all away. So also will be the coming of the Son of Man. And did not know," verse 39, No, until the flood came and took them all away, so also will be the coming of the Son of Man be. A lot of people or a lot of believers waiting for his coming, isn't it? I'm one of them. Ah, of course. I want to see, I want to experience that in my eyes, that my believer, or as a believer, that my Lord will be coming down and waiting for me in heaven. So that everybody can see, if I'm still alive, I will be raised up. Now, the sign is, for as in the days before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered the ark. During the time of Noah, before the flood came, there was a notice that there will be a flood coming. But the people are not believing him, because they use, as a Jew, they love to drink wine, grape wine. Fermented or not, they love it. It's their custom. It's their custom. Even the Greeks, they love wine. Now, what makes a difference today and the days of Noah? People are building houses. People are getting into marriage. People are getting into what? Planning, gardening, planting. People are getting into investing. What makes the difference here? What is the most important here now? The people are too busy preparing for this physical needs. And most likely, they are so busy preparing this and looking for this. Isn't it? Is there any difference between the time of Noah before the flood came and today? That's why on verse 39 he says, and did not know until the flood came and took them all away. So also will be the coming of the Son, man be. Do we have a real pattern of how will Jesus will be arriving? How? The same pattern as the flood. Now, the flood came 120 years after, 120 years after. Because Noah built the ark 120 years. Remember that? 120 years. Now, I'm just 57. So during my age, 57, Noah is almost half of the ark. Because, you see, 120 years. God gave them what? A warning with a period of 120 years to change. Okay, remember that. A duration, a time frame to change. But people didn't change because we are usually dropping some what? Warnings. Especially when you're driving, always stop. No one is passing. I don't need always. Yeah. No parking. No one is watching. I'll park. You see? So God, before calamities happen, God is giving us warning. Because He is a fair God. Now, in this physical body, before you will be, what they call this, uh, a heart sickness or a deep sickness, what will happen to you first? You will feel dizzy,
Yeah, not feeling well.
not feeling well, you getting sweat. So
Throat
next,
is,
you will have a high blood pressure before the real disease will arrive. Okay? So now, we'll discuss about these things, about things comes unexpectedly. Unexpectedly. Pero dito, as you can see, he gave you an idea and did not know until the flood came and took them all away. So also will be the coming of Son of Man be unexpectedly. There is also a sign here on verse 40. Then two men will be on the field. This is analogy. A something of comparison to give you some idea. Two men will be in the field, one will be taken and the other left. That's a so-called rapture. Who among you watched the movie Left Behind?
Napanood mo yun?
But it is not the real one.
Parang Home Alone yun ah. Left Behind, Home Alone.
It is not the real one. It is not the real one. Because when Jesus will come back, everyone can see. Everyone can see. Everyone can see him there. Here, if my wife, if my wife is not truly devoted to the Lord, truly trusting to the Lord, and God find me, I'm faithful to Him, during the time, I'll be lifted up and my wife will be left behind. Or vice versa, I'm not truly devoted. She is truly devoted. She will be lifted up and I will be left behind. Or, here, the two women will be grinding at the mill. One will be taken and the other will be left. When Estelita and Cora is walking along, Jesus arrives. Everybody can see, oh, there is Jesus. Then when she thinks, oh, where is Estelita? I say, I saw Estelita's going there. Oh, I'm left behind. Or vice versa, Estelita says, oh, where is Cora? Oh, she's there. But some people say, oh, I just hold. No, because she's already changed into a spiritual body. You could not hold the air. Hahawak na lang ako sa paa para makasabay, maglambitin na lang ako. You could not do that. Sabit na lang ako because it will come without notice of you, but you can see it. You see? Helpless. Now, we'll just go to Luke chapter 21. Because during those days, they are eating, kumakain sila. Di ba? Meron yung bagong asawa, meron bagong tayong bahay, meron bagong investment, bagong-bagong negosyo. Busy. May namamasyal, may natutulog, meron din nag-aaral. Di ba? Lahat. Now, on verse 21, on 34, read this. But take heed to yourselves. Pakibasa kasi Sir Cone?
But take heed
Ano po
to
yung
yourselves. 34.
21:34. Okay?
But take heed to yourselves and be on your guard, lest your hearts be
What? Lest,
your hearts.
wait, hold. hindi mind, not mind. Lest your hearts. So, in particular, what is that? Heart. Lest your hearts,
be overburdened.
wow, be overburdened. Nabibigatan na. Ano yan? Right.
And depressed.
Wow, depressed, carousing. Ano pa?
With the what is this? Weighed down
Mhm.
and headache and nausea
Mhm.
of self-indulgence,
Mhm.
drunkenness.
Wow, self-indulgence. Kasi you are so depressed, you are so burdened, you think that wine can help you.
For a while. Nakatulog ka lang.
Yeah,
Pagkagising
for a
mo,
while.
mas masakit
Ganun pa
ulo
rin.
mo.
Hindi lang yun.
Tagal ng sakit ng
Hindi lang yun. Wala ka ng pera dahil pinambili mo ng alak na marami. Ubus na
Masyado
pera
ka
mo.
matagdagan ng problema.
Patagay yung problema mo. Ngayon, gusto mo maglasing, hindi lang pwede ikaw lang maglasing. Magtawag ka ng kasama. Tapos yung kasama mo, mahilig sa pulutan na masarap. Ay, Brad, mas masarap ito. Pero may masarap, punta tayong beer house. Dahil natagdagan ang problema. Just go ahead.
Drunkenness and worldly worries.
Worldly worries. Ano ba yung worldly worries?
Wala nang
Investment mo, wala ka ng bahay, wala ka ng lahat, ganyan. Forgetting that you arrive in this world, entering this world without nothing. Hubad kang isinilang. Isn't it? Sino ba sa atin isinilang na nakapanti na? Meron ba? We are all equal. We get in this world naked. Kaya ito, worldly, material worries, material burdens.
And cares pertaining to the business of this life.
Pertaining to the business of this life.
yan yung main priority natin eh.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Brad, this is life in Canada. I know. We are the same on that. But God is inviting us for a special something. A special something. You see? Ngayon, kung naiintindihan mong pare-parehas pala yung takbo ng buhay natin, ba't ayaw mo maging iba? Di ba? Ba't ayaw mo maging iba? Well ago, I have just heard a good word before Sister Elvis stand up to bring those leftovers. Nakaka-challenge. I'm not just listening whom he is talking or he is talking to God. I was being challenged, God. You see? Because you need to utter it. Nakaka-challenge. You see? Isn't it? Now here, this is the great challenge. Understand the challenge. The common denominator, the people living in Canada, all have debts. Lahat natutulog, lahat kumakain, lahat may kailangan. We are all the same. But the only thing, the difference is whom you trust. Do you trust your money? Do you trust on your strength? Do you trust on your trust fund?
Trust ka na.
Yeah. Now, 35. Go ahead, please. Because that one is very good. A slight,
Yeah, maganda
very
yung
light version. Very light
transition
version.
niya.
It will occur. Give you direct hit.
Very hit nga yung
Yeah.
translation.
Slight translation, it will give you direct hit. But if you go to on King James, it's more deeper for wider range of understanding. Go ahead, please. 35.
For it will come upon all who live upon the face of the entire earth.
Di ba? Lahat pare-pares tayo. Tama mali.
Yeah, it's
Now, 36. Ito na.
keep awake then and watch.
Keep awake. Wow. Keep awake. Why is that? Imulat mo ang iyong mga mata. Walang pagkakaiba sa inyo. Huwag kang mainggit. Imulat mo.
Iba-iba na.
Diba? O ngayon, meron silang kotse. Huwag kang mainggit.